Welcome to Hemisphere Gnss. We're excited that you are taking the time out of your busy day to join our Atlas Series Agriculture webinar. This webinar will be focused on the A222 Smart Antenna and our Atlas L1 service, as well as their joint benefits for precision ag applications. On the product team, I would like to introduce Mark Sprague and myself, Roland Mulder. Mark Sprague is our Senior Manager of Business Development. He's your first point of contact as you're looking for the next step in our engagement. My name is Roland Mulder. I'm the Product Manager for Agriculture Products here at Hemisphere Gnss, and I will be leading you through the presentation. We also have support from our technical team that is standing by live in case there are any questions from the audience. If you should have any questions that come to mind at any point during the presentation, please feel free to use the chat window that you can see to the right-hand side of your screen. This will allow you to directly interact with our support team. So far about the introduction. I would say that we waste no time and jump right into the agenda. First, we will introduce the A222 Smart Antenna. I'll make you familiar with the product specification, the benefits of multi-GNSS signal support, as well as the scalable accuracy and support for our Atlas L1 correction service. Next, we'll introduce the Atlas L1 correction service. Here we'll go over how Atlas works, the global coverage of our service, along with the supported positioning accuracies and the so-called Atlas portal. Once we have introduced the A222 Smart Antenna and the Atlas L1 correction service, we will learn how these two products are working together to provide you with an integrated solution, especially in precision agriculture. This will include the available positioning performance, accuracies in agriculture by use case, and information about actual field experience in agriculture with this product combination. Finally, we will introduce you to our support structure that is able to cover everything from OEM integration requirements to immediate customer service needs. We trust that by the end of this webinar, you'll be hungry for additional information about our products. That is why we will leave the chat open for probably 10 to 15 minutes after the presentation has concluded. Please do not forget to download our free handouts and leave your contact information within the chat so that we can reach out to you and talk about the next steps together. A222 Smart Antenna. The A222 is a GNSS smart antenna, which means that it combines our receiver and antenna technology within a single enclosure. The integrated GNSS receiver utilizes the proven Hemisphere Athena GNSS engine, providing reliable positioning calculations for your application. Multi-GNSS signal support allows the receiver to track GNSS signals from GPS, GLONASS, Beidou, and Galileo satellites. This capability provides benefits especially for entry-level configurations. We will learn more about this in more detail during this webinar. One of the main goals that we had in mind when we designed the A222 Smart Antenna product was to provide scalable accuracy options with a single piece of hardware. Therefore, the A222 can be configured from sub-meter to sub-decimeter level accuracy without the need for different hardware. Finally, the A222 Smart Antenna works hand in hand with the Hemisphere Atlas L1 correction service. This allows the A222 OEM integrator and end customer to take advantage of different accuracy options depending on the use case. Product specification. I would like to take a quick look at the A222 key product specifications together with you. Please be sure that this information can be reviewed in more detail when you take advantage of the handouts that we will provide as part of this webinar. Our technical team that is available live at this moment is also able to provide you feedback to your questions per the chat window, again that you can find to the right-hand side of your screen. GNSS receiver. The integrated GNSS receiver can track and use the following signals: GPS, L1CA, L1P, L1C, L2P, L2C, GLONASS, G1, G2, P1, P2, Beidou, B1, Galileo E1BC, and L-band signal Atlas. In addition, it can support parallel tracking for up to 3 S-band channels. Interfaces. The 8222 smart antenna uses a 12-pin circular male connector. So this connector, it supports 2 full duplex RS-2332 serial ports, 1 CAN port, PPS output, as well as the GSI speed signal. The supported output data format is NEMA 0183, NEMA 2000, and the Hemisphere Gnss binary messaging. Power. The smart antenna can operate within a supply voltage range of 7 to 32 volts DC and provides reverse polarity protection. The nominal power consumption is just over 4 watts considering L1, L2, GPS GLONASS, and L-band signals are in use. Operational range. The operation temperature ranges from -40 degrees Celsius to +70 degrees Celsius. During storage, the upper range is extended to +85 degrees Celsius. Ingress protection for dust and water is rated at IP67. To withstand shock and vibration exposure, the EP455 standard for mobile agricultural electrical/electronic components has been considered for compliance. Mechanical. The dimensions of the product are 15.8 by 15.8 by 7.9 in centimeters, which equals 6.2 inches in length by 6.2 inches in width by 3.2 inches in height. This leads to a weight of just over 1 kilogram, which is just over 2.5 pounds. Finally, the 8222 smart antenna can be mounted with an adapter to our standard vehicle magnet mount kit, or a flat mount adapter with 4 832 threaded inserts on the bottom of the unit. You can see these on the picture to the right of the table. Multi-constellation benefits. The support of multi-constellation signals is an important capability of the 8222 smart antenna. While this is a key feature for advanced positioning with our Atlas L-band service or RTK corrections, we feel that there's a major benefit even for the entry-level sub-meter positioning configurations. Let us look at the example shown on this slide. This is a screen capture of our PocketMax tool that shows the number of tracked and used GNSS signals for 2 receivers at approximately the same time in the same position with an equal view of the open sky. On the left you can see the A101 legacy product, which is tracking and using 7 signals in this location. On the right you can see the 8222 at the same time is tracking and using 16 GNSS signals. This is more than twice as many signals that are used to calculate the position. Especially within difficult GNSS environments, this provides a more stable position and can mitigate potential signal shading from physical obstructions. As an example, for agriculture we would think about tree lines that are not uncommon to be found within or around fields. Atlas L-band correction service. Atlas is an innovative, industry-leading GNSS-based global L-band correction service. It provides robust performance at competitive market prices. Atlas is a flexible and scalable service delivering its correction signal via L-band satellites at accuracies ranging from sub-meter to sub-decimeter levels. It does this by leveraging a network of reference stations worldwide. With L-band satellites distributing the Atlas correction signal, the entire globe is virtually covered. The Atlas GNSS Global Correction Service provides correction data for GPS, GLONASS, Beidou, and Galileo constellations. Today we are focused on the use of Atlas with our 8222 smart antenna, but it's important to understand that the Atlas Correction Service is available on all Hemisphere Atlas-capable single and multi-frequency multi-GNSS hardware. Atlas complements third-party GNSS receivers by allowing them to use Atlas correction with Hemisphere's innovative base link and smart link capabilities. How Atlas works. You may ask yourself, how does the Hemisphere Atlas service work? To answer this question, I would like to go over this high-level system overview with you. As you can see, there are four main components to the Atlas system: the Global Reference Network, Atlas Control Center facilities, uplink stations and L-band satellites, and the receiver that actually receives the Atlas L-band corrections. The Global Reference Network monitors available GNSS signal observations from a network of reference stations around the world. These observations are then provided to the control center, where algorithms generate position-based Atlas corrections that virtually cover the entire globe. With the use of uplink stations and geostationary L-band satellites, the encoded Atlas correction signal is then provided globally to any Atlas-capable Hemisphere Gnss receiver. Global coverage. One of the major benefits of the Atlas service is that it provides global coverage for its users. If we look at the provided map on this page, you can see the actual coverage for land-based areas marked in orange. For our best knowledge, the marked area covers all regions of the world that are currently farmed with precision agriculture practices. This means that with the Hemisphere Atlas service, you can provide a global solution for your customers. Especially in remote locations with limited or no coverage through traditional SBS services like South America or Eastern Europe and Russia, this capability removes boundaries for your specific application. The global coverage applies to all service levels from Atlas Basic over Atlas H30 to Atlas H10. Let us learn more about the different service levels and accuracies on the next page. Accuracies. The Hemisphere Atlas service provides 3 service levels with different accuracies. We'll go into more detail about the application to agriculture use cases, but first I would like to introduce the service levels to you. I would like to clarify that all accuracy definitions in the following are 2D RMS 95%. The pass-to-pass accuracies referred to are for the duration of 15 minutes. Especially for agricultural applications, we think that this is the most suitable classification. Our entry-level Atlas service is called Atlas Basic, or you may also hear us refer to it as Atlas H50. It provides an absolute horizontal accuracy of 50 cm and a 50-minute pass-to-pass accuracy of 30 cm. The Atlas Basic service is offered as an activation, which only requires a one-time investment in comparison to recurring subscriptions. We think that this is a great value proposition, especially for the entry-level positioning market. You can see these accuracies in the purple color. Next up is the Atlas H30 service. It provides an absolute horizontal accuracy of 30 cm and a pass-to-pass accuracy of 15 cm. The Atlas H30 service is offered as a subscription with seasonal or multi-year durations. You can see those accuracies in the green graphs. Our service level with the highest accuracy is Atlas H10. With a repeatable horizontal accuracy of 8 cm and a pass-to-pass accuracy of 4 cm, it provides RTK-like positioning performance without the need for a local base station. The Atlas H10 service is offered as a subscription with seasonal or multi-year durations. You can see those accuracies in the blue graphs. Within the shown graphs, you can see a static data snapshot of actual Atlas positioning performance that has been logged with the Hemisphere Gnss receiver at our location here in Scottsdale, Arizona. Advanced functionality with Atlas. The Hemisphere Atlas L-band service enables several advanced functionalities in conjunction with our Athena positioning engine. Among these are our features called AutoSeed, ARTK-RTK bridging, and BaseLink and SmartLink. AutoSeed. The AutoSeed feature provides a key benefit to minimize convergence times. It allows a receiver to reconverge instantaneously if its position has not been changed during a power cycle. Especially in agriculture, this applies if machines are left in the field overnight or during maintenance and operator changes, or just simply a lunch break. Autoseed eliminates the need for repeated convergence time when using the Atlas service. This means no waiting time for RTK-like positioning performance with Atlas H10 after the receiver has converged for the first time. ARTK bridging. The ARTK-RTK bridging feature extends RTK positioning during RTK correction outages. It allows the receiver to minimize the degradation of positioning performance while taking advantage of the Atlas service. For agriculture, this means minimize position jumps and according guidance line shifts when RTK corrections are just not available in a certain area or for a certain time. Baselink and SmartLink. If a Hemisphere Gnss receiver is used as RTK base station with the need for absolute accuracy, the Baselink feature allows to reference the RTK base within a standard reference system to certain accuracies with the support of Atlas. Maybe you're interested to share our Atlas service corrections among multiple Hemisphere receivers, or even make it available to a third-party receiver? This is where SmartLink comes into play and can provide solutions for these requirements. Atlas Portal. You may wonder how our receivers are activated and subscribed for the Atlas service. This is where the Atlas Portal provides a service for distributors and OEM customers. Our Atlas activation and subscription licenses are directly submitted to the receiver by entering the code through the according communication interface. If you have any previous experience with our products, this would be like the current management of RTK activations, for example. To provide 24/7 access to activation and subscription codes, we have established an online portal to serve our customers, the Atlas Portal. The portal allows to manage each receiver per its unique electronic serial number, also referred to as ESN, and add the desired licenses at any time of the day. We understand that especially in agriculture, this can be crucial with narrow time windows during harvest peak time and the desire for a minimized downtime. Now that we have introduced the 8222 Smart Antenna and the Atlas Correction Service, I would like to go into more detail how they work together and provide a unique positioning solution with a special focus on use cases for precision agriculture. While the 8222 Smart Antenna by itself is a great product, the Atlas service, with its supported global accuracy options, supports the concept of flexible and scalable accuracy with a single piece of hardware. We feel that this is the key to an improved return on investment and a major part of our value proposition for precision agriculture applications. Activation and subscription model. The activation and subscription model for the 8222 Smart Antenna is tailored to achieve the best value in terms of cost for required performance. If we look at the shown diagram, it shows the different activations and subscription options in order to increase the positioning performance of the 8222 Smart Antenna. The key benefit of this approach is that this can all be achieved with a single piece of hardware. There is no need to transition to a different hardware version if higher accuracy is desired. The basic configuration starts with a receiver that supports single frequency operation but is multi-GNSS enabled by default. If the region of operation allows it, this unit can be used with SBAS, for example WAS or AGNOS, to reach sub-meter accuracy. The immediate upgrade option would be an Atlas Basic activation. This would allow the receiver to provide improved positioning performance over SBAS and support sub-meter accuracies also in areas that do not provide any SBAS coverage. Especially in South America and Eastern Europe, this becomes an important capability to support precision ag applications. If higher positioning accuracies are required, the receiver can then be equipped with an Atlas H30 or H10 subscription to achieve this next level of performance. Please note that our license model does not require any additional activations to utilize the Atlas H30 and H10 service levels. There's only one subscription needed to reach this performance level. A great value proposition as we think. The best possible positioning performance can be reached with an RTK activation. This would allow the A222 smart antenna to accept RTK corrections through an external radio or data modem. Available positioning performance. While we already talked about this as part of the Atlas service introduction, I would like to take a closer look with you at the available positioning performance of the A222 smart antenna in conjunction with our Atlas service. Please let me clarify first that all accuracy definitions in the following are 2D RMS 95%. The pass-to-pass accuracies we refer to are for the duration of 15 minutes. Especially for agricultural applications, again, we think that this is the most suitable classification. The default configuration of the A222 with S-pass corrections typically reaches an absolute accuracy of less than 1 meter with the pass-to-pass accuracy of 30 centimeters. Please note that these results depend on the utilized S-pass service, for example, WAS or AGNOS. Atlas Basic provides 50 centimeter absolute accuracy with pass-to-pass accuracy of 30 centimeters. I would like to point out that we offer this service as an activation. We feel that this is a unique feature for the Atlas service since it does not require year-over-year subscriptions for Atlas Basic. The Atlas H30 service level provides 30 centimeter absolute accuracy and pass-to-pass accuracy of 15 centimeters. It requires no additional activations, but only the according Atlas H30 subscription. The Atlas H10 service level provides 8 centimeter absolute accuracy and pass-to-pass accuracy of 4 centimeters. This RTK-like positioning performance again requires no activations, but only the according Atlas H10 subscription. Finally, an RTK activation enables RTK positioning with corrections provided through an external radio or data modem to the A222 smart antenna. The according accuracy would be 1.5 centimeter plus 2 ppm for both repeatable and pass-to-pass positioning. Accuracies in agriculture. If you're an OEM integrator, work in the ag industry, or maybe even farm yourself, you're of course the expert for the required positioning performance in your application and use case. But nevertheless, I'd like to provide an overview of the different ag use cases that we feel our A222 smart antenna and Atlas correction service can support. If year-over-year repeatability with highest accuracy is needed for your operation, such as control traffic, we can support this through our RTK capabilities. These use cases like drip tape irrigation, strip till farming, or inter-row mechanical weeding come to mind. In our experience, the RTK-like performance of the Atlas H10 service also meets the requirements of many operations that require repeatability and sub-decimeter accuracy. This applies to tasks like planting, seeding, mowing, and for example, section control. If less repeatability is acceptable, but a better pass-to-pass accuracy than the typical S-pass performance is required, the Atlas H30 service can provide an interesting value proposition in between Atlas H10 and Atlas Basic or S-pass. Finally, we recommend considering the Atlas Basic service for all applications that require sub-meter positioning accuracy with reasonable pass-to-pass performance on a global scale. From our point of view, the use case could range from yield mapping and broadacre seeding over tillage to general documentation needs in precision agriculture. In summary, the actual adoption for each use case may vary depending on the farming practice and region. But with the A222 smart antenna and Atlas correction service, we offer a solution for every need in precision agriculture. Field experience. We understand that for you as OEM integrator, distributor, or end customer, it is always important to know how our products are used and perform in the field. For this reason, I would like to recommend a case study that we have documented with a customer of ours from Argentina. This study describes the perspective of an OEM integrator and their end customer experience with several hundred units in the field. The complete document will be available for our handouts, and you can also find it online on our homepage. I would just like to quote one customer opinion that I thought was worth mentioning. For us, I quote, "For us, the Atlas correction subscription service has been more reliable and efficient, more accurate, and a better value," Bollier says with a grin. "We recommend it to everybody, except our competitors." Outback Guidance. As you may already know, the Outback Guidance business and the coding aftermarket distribution channel has been acquired by Hemisphere Gnss in 2018. Integration of the 822 Smart Antenna and Atlas L-band service align with the core Outback philosophy of providing simplicity, performance, and value to their customer base. Especially the RTK-like performance of the Atlas H10 service without the need for a base station is a great fit for the Outback marketplace. We have successfully finished our second planting season in Outback with this GNSS solution, and the feedback from the field is very positive. I would like to recommend that you check out our Outback Guidance product portfolio at outbackguidance.com. Depending on your questions, we can also connect you with the right contacts at Outback Guidance through Mark or our team that is supporting the chat. Support. Depending on your point of view as OEM integrator, distributor, or end customer, I would also like to address our service capabilities to support you. We would like to think that our products and interfaces are easy to integrate with your product solutions, but we are also prepared to provide you with the required integration support if needed. In between product management, engineering, and the technical support group, we will come up with solutions for your needs. Once our products are used in the field and get distributed to the end customer, we can rely on an experienced global technical support team that is available to address any issues. This already concludes our Atlas series webinar. We would like to thank you again for attending this Hemisphere event. The chat will remain open for about 10 to 15 minutes. Please feel free to submit any questions that come to mind per the chat window that you should see to the right of your screen. Also, please leave your contact info with us or directly reach out to Mark Sprague if you would like to engage with us to learn more about our products and receive specific quotes for your needs. Thank you for your attention and have a great day.